Today's guest was born in a Bohra Muslim family in Mumbai. She got married in a Parsi and Sindhi family. At initial phase, she stepped into business from home catering. But now it has been 18 to 19 years of journey with Tasneem's King's Kitchen, where you gotta enjoy the family ambience with delicious and different cuisines. Today, we're gonna know the secret of how she infatuates the foodaholic person. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome the owner of Tasneem's King's Kitchen, Mrs. Tasneem Shahani.
Hello and welcome back everyone. You're watching Work Mania only on Yoho TV HD and I'm your host Itchya Karki, and today we are here with the very beautiful Tasneem Shahani. Welcome on the show.
Hi.
So Tasneem ji, thank you so much for taking out the time of your busy schedule and coming to my show. First of all, it's so good to see such a successful woman entrepreneur on this show, and whenever I have, like women or business owners, and I feel very happy to have them on the show because it kind of motivates me, and I'm sure it motivates so many young women out there. So talking about being a woman entrepreneur, how hard or easy it is being a woman in the business field?
Well, frankly, it has never been difficult or for me, because I have been into this business now for at least 18 to 19 years.
Wow.
I started off with home catering, and that's where I learned a lot of things. And I developed a lot of contacts, and of course, it's not that the restaurant just happened overnight.
Yeah.
It happened over like 18 years. So yes, I do have my roots and all, I do have all my suppliers. So everyone has always been very helpful. So I've never faced any kind of problem.
That's wonderful to hear, because sometimes you hear certain things like it's easy for a woman or it's hard for a woman, and kind of like, well, I don't really believe in that. Well, sometimes it might be, but not always. So another thing, Tasneem ji, why did you choose restaurant business? I know you started with home catering.
Right.
Moving from catering to restaurant, I believe it's a completely different world. So
absolutely.
Why restaurant?
Well, this story goes back to nearly now like 18, 19 years. We are actually originally from Mumbai. And when we came here, I frankly just didn't want to work. I just wanted to relax and be a normal, typical housewife. But then once I started staying at home, and I realized that no, I cannot sit at home. Just, I need to work, I need to do something. And that's when all my friends, they came up with the idea, why don't you do something which you're extremely good at, and that is cooking. Because whenever we used to have parties at home, and all my friends used to be working. So either there used to be parties at my house, or I used to cook and take food. So, like this actually started it off. And we were 5 close friends of ours, and we were sitting, I'll never forget, it was the Nepali New Year, and we were at a friend's house, and they all said, now within the next week, like, you have to start off something with cooking. And of course, my husband being into advertising, they forced him to design a, like a brochure and all that stuff.
All right.
So he designed a brochure, and I started off with 5 items.
Okay.
And yes, we printed those brochures and we kept them at Herman Helmer's.
Okay.
And that was the first place where I went and pinned up a brochure.
Okay.
And yes, then it just went on. And then there were people like, they started calling. I had a few articles by Dabi Bhagat in Himalayan Times.
Okay, wow.
And it just started off from that. It went on by word of mouth. And from 5 items, I increased to 10, to 15, to 20. It went up to 80 items.
Wow.
And I used to cook all alone from my home on a normal gas burner.
That is absolutely crazy.
So this is how it started, and then my husband, who's been my backbone throughout this entire journey, he wanted a restaurant by my name. So I would say yes, he's the main element in Tasneem's King's Kitchen.
Oh, is that why the king is there?
No, now the King's Kitchen is another story.
Oh, okay.
I have tied up with my childhood friend who's in Mumbai, Abbas Nalwala.
Okay.
So yes, Tasneem and King's Kitchen is his brand in Mumbai. So that's how we both have collaborated together. It's Tasneem's King's Kitchen.
I never knew that. That is very interesting.
Yes, yes.
So, you know how, okay, there are certain things that I might say, because interviewed other restaurant like owners or entrepreneurs as well, and you know there are certain things that are good and certain things that are bad in Nepal, in the sense that about business ko you know, like certain maybe like rules, regulations, whatsoever it is. And you're coming from Mumbai, which is way more fast-paced than here.
Absolutely.
So how was the initial like starting phases of Tasneem's King's Kitchen? You know, like conflicts or any hardships that you faced?
Well, to start with the hardships part of it, we started on 1st Feb, and we started, and within 2 months was the biggest earthquake that Nepal ever faced.
So April.
Yes, in 2015. And like our location, as you know, is just next to the Damkal, and it suffered the maximum loss. It was a 4-storied building which completely collapsed.
Wow.
And I would say, thank God, we had no kind of, you know, casualties, or my building was also perfectly okay. But yes, their entire building was like, you know, it was kind of sloping onto my building.
Oh, but my goodness.
Yes, it was a nightmare because, but finally, I mean, to cut the long story short, we had the police and the army, which really helped us, you know, in this. And they've done a wonderful job. So anyways, we got out of the earthquake, and within a few months, we had the economic blockade.
Oh my goodness.
Where there was no gas, and to run a restaurant, we are a 70-seater restaurant. To run a 70-seater restaurant without gas. And yes, initially we were like, okay, we'll make through, we'll do it and all. But then as days passed, we realized it was getting tough and tough. Because it was, it was very easy for me to quit at that point of time. But I did have my absolute support of my family, my husband, my father, who kept on telling me, it'll take you a second to quit, but what you have done, try and just get over it, you know. It has to end. And yes, we braved through those 9 months. We cooked on charcoal, we cooked on wood. I practically never knew, my fingers were like black in color. And we used to be packed. So we knew we faced the worst. Now there's nothing that we can, you know, nothing can go really bad compared to this now. So there have been a lot of problems, a lot of issues, but touch wood, we overcome all of that. And it makes you stronger day by day. And I feel any line of work will always have problems. So it's just that every day you learn and you mature.
That's like absolutely crazy hearing this story, because to be honest, I wasn't here during the earthquake in Nepal itself. So usually I cannot connect with someone when they say, but I saw the videos and I saw like, you know, all the things happening. There was no telephone. It's just absolutely crazy. And to hear you say that even like the building right next to you collapsed.
Exactly.
And then
we were joined together.
Oh my goodness. That is just so scary. But before we continue any further, we'll go for a very, very short break. Kai pani najanu hola. Keep watching Work Mania only on Yoho TV HD. Hello and welcome back everyone. You're watching Work Mania only on Yoho TV HD, and I'm your host Itchya Karki, and today we are here yet again with the very beautiful Tasneem Shahani. So Tasneem ji, break manda agar we were talking about the conflicts you faced and the hardships you faced as a business owner, and it must have been very hard moving from Mumbai to Nepal, because everything, you know, I feel like the policies, the way people are is different. And I still remember the first time I came to Tasneem's King's Kitchen, I just looked at it and everywhere you can see like Bollywood, like, you know, posters, and it just had this like almost, I don't even know how to say the style, but it looks very, very interesting, and I've never seen any other restaurants like that. So can you share with me your business model and your business plan? What did you think when what is this concept?
See, initially we've started off and we are sticking to the concept of this being Bohra Muslim food from Mumbai.
Bohra Muslim food?
Yes, I'm a Bohra Muslim. And though, of course, I've had an intercaste marriage. So this is traditionally, it's all to do with the Bohra Muslim food. Now, why I emphasize Bohra Muslim is because in Muslims also there are a lot of different sects. You know, it's not just people just know about the Shias and Sunnis, but then in the Shias you have so many, you know, different sects again. So I am one of those called the Bohra Muslims. So, and in Bohra Muslims again, the cooking is a little different. And all these years which I was cooking for, I was doing the Bohra Muslim food. So we wanted to stick to that, something which I specialize in. So even the biryani, like, you know, like see when you say a biryani, people immediately, you know, if they've eaten the Hyderabadi, they will stick that only that is there. If they've eaten the Kashmiri, the Calcutta, you know, there are overall 52 kinds of biryanis. So we have even, in fact, on all our tables, we've got a, you know, like a printout. So when you're sitting and you're waiting for the food, you know what you are ordering in my restaurant. So people don't have the concept, oh, the biryani should be like this or like this. So ours is a Bohra Muslim biryani. So the concept wholly was to have the Bombay Bohra Muslim food. And then as Bombay comes to your mind, immediately Bollywood comes to your mind.
Of course.
So we have, you know, all Bollywood songs playing. And of course, we do change according to the age group which comes. So the minute some elderly people are coming, we'll have all the Kishore Kumar or all those kind of songs. Youngsters come, so we have all those typical Salman Khan, Shah Rukh Khan types, you know. So that is one music part of it. And in my restaurant on all the 3 floors, or even for that matter in the restroom, we have Bollywood, you know, latest movies and all these golden movies like you call them, you know, like Mughal-e-Azam and all. Yes, Sholay, La Varis and all of them. We've got those posters. And these are original posters which we've got, which has taken a lot of effort.
These are original posters?
Yes,
I did not know that.
Yes, so these are original ones, and my husband's got them all the way from Mumbai.
Of course he did. I mean, this is so his, you know, like idea, and obviously him being into advertisement might have
absolutely. See, we wanted to keep this place also very simple. It's an old Newar house, nearly 85 to 90 years old. So we wanted to preserve, you know, the old house structure and do very bare minimum things. And secondly, when we started this place, we even wanted to provide local employment. So all the furniture which you see, even this furniture and all the rope, you know, work done and all, we've got it done by the Tharu ladies. So it has been done in Navalparasi. So we got that stuff done. Then the other concept was that since we are, you know, kind of building a building out here and making a structure, we even had rainwater harvesting.
Wow.
So we started off that also. And earlier in Kathmandu, there was a lot of all these, you know, electricity problems and all. So at that point of time, we even had solar panels. So we've tried our level best, you know, to be eco-friendly, provide local employment. And now, yes, we are even going green for our dinner plates and in what we are serving. We are using the local leaf plates now.
Oh, like the one made with the the dried ones.
The dried ones.
Wow, that's.
But we still give people an option because there are many people who do not wish to eat in them. So we are not enforcing that no, you have to eat in it. So we give them an option, and I would say 90% people are really happy and they want to eat in the leaf plate.
Because it's so unique, you know, having that experience and all. And that's so good to hear that such a big restaurant is considering being or is being eco-friendly. It's absolutely amazing.
So from day one we started, and there's one more thing which we are known for is we have no Wi-Fi. Like you will see the signs, it's on all the 3 floors.
Oh yes.
So we tell people, like, you know, when they come, some of them are very pissed off or very angry that, oh my God, Wi-Fi China, and you know. But of course, when you're coming here for a project or you're coming here for a presentation, or some people have some business meetings, then of course we do give them the password. But generally we want people to come here, enjoy the food and enjoy each other's company. Then even be it a father, daughter, or be it a girlfriend, a boyfriend, or just a husband and wife. And we've got so many, you know, compliments and write-ups in our post also, that thanks to us, you know, they got to spend quality time with their partner.
That's
because people don't unnecessarily use their phones.
Yeah, true.
So that's the thing.
I might be guilty of that. But no, that is very, very like such a nice concept, because, you know, I feel like in this modern world, we kind of like made ourselves a little aloof rather than, you know, we're always on the phone and that kind of stuff. So this is really interesting.
So trying to do different things. And yes, we are even known for something where we've put up, we do not offer discounts.
Okay.
And we've kept up a big, like a printout, you can have a look there. It's a frame that Rahul Gandhi ke Pradhan Mantri tak discount dena band hai. So it's like people come and actually look and it's like, oh, lifetime no discounts. So these are little few things.
Yeah.
But yes, we have a lifetime 15% discount for Nepal Police, Army and the Indian Police and Army. So that is something we have from day one which we started.
Yeah.
And I think probably we even had that because of the earthquake and where we got immense support from the army and the police.
This is the first time I'm hearing something like this.
Yes,
This is
yes.
really heartwarming.
No, it is, and it's all that we ask for is just get your card and come. That is it. So we just keep a snapshot of the card and we give them 15% discount.
That is absolutely amazing, and it's so good to hear all these stories. And it's I've interviewed a lot of people, and this is very, very unique. I must say that.
Thanks.
And once again, thank you so much for giving your time. But before we continue any further, we'll go for a very, very short break. Kai pani najanu hola. Keep watching Work Mania only on Yoho TV HD. Hello and welcome back everyone. You're watching Work Mania only on Yoho TV HD. Agi bhakar break भन्दा अगाडि हामी तस्निम जीसँग हामी रमाइलो गफहरु गर्दै थियौं. यसरी पनि अब अन्तिम समय आइसकेको छ. We're almost at the end of the show, but before we leave, Tasneem ji, just a few more questions. So I've been to the restaurant a couple of times before as well and absolutely love the food, and I'm super excited to eat after this. Just wanted to ask you, so what is your target audience or target market? What kind of people do you want to coming in the restaurant?
Okay, so we don't have any particular age group as such which we've targeted. In fact, it's for all kinds of food lovers. So in my restaurant, I even have kids which are like from 1.5 years till 92 years. So I have had that kind of an age group coming here.
Okay.
I have had so many cases where the ladies are going to deliver tomorrow and they come one night before because they're craving for the butter chicken. So we actually call those babies butter chicken babies.
Oh my God.
And it's not just one or two, there are many of them. So we do have such kind of people also. And yes, we do have kids who nowadays, nowadays when you're going out, it's generally always the kids, oh, I want to eat there, I want to eat here.
Yeah.
So I have even kids of 5-6 years who tell their parents, we want to go here and we want to have the tikka and the butter chicken. So the parents have no choice. So it's like no fixed audience, it's just for food lovers, I would say.
All right, so for foodies, if you are a foodie,
absolutely,
definitely visit
and
this.
somebody who loves the biryanis, kebabs, tikkas and all, this is the place.
Oh my God, you're making my mouth water. I might not be able to speak. But Tasneem ji, like you said, you have all types of generation of people coming in. What do you think is the best food that's available? Like what is your favorite food here?
Okay, my food is the butter chicken. The butter chicken I can eat even if I've removed a tooth or if I've got high fever or whatever. So it's been 4.5 years, every day, butter chicken, yes, I can still eat.
All right.
And see, there are many people who do not like chicken. So for them, of course, there is nihari. There's, mutton dishes which are there.
Okay.
So we do have, because people have choices. And nowadays, there are a lot of people who are, forget being vegetarians, they're even vegans. So we do have even choices for those people. We have even choices for people. There are many people I'll tell you very frankly, I was not aware when I started the restaurant that people have a lot of nut allergies. They have coriander allergy. They have, I guess, even tomato allergy.
Right.
So there are a lot of people with different allergies. So now we know all our customers, so just give us a call and yes, something is cooked up for them.
That is so nice. And when you said vegan, I'm definitely gonna order some.
Definitely.
I'm super excited for that because
Definitely.
not a lot of restaurants have that option, and to
Right.
see that is amazing.
Right.
Moving on, what is next for Tasneem's King's Kitchen?
Good question. Okay. Starting off from home catering, coming to an 70-seater restaurant, Well, now we are looking at expanding. And there have been a lot of people, from the other side of town, because I have customers even from Bhura Nilkant, from Baluvatar and all coming here, and they've always been after us. Why don't you open a branch on that side?
That's what I think too.
Yes, it is on the cards, and we are even open for any kind of franchisee if somebody's interested in.
All right.
So yes, we are open, and we are definitely looking at expanding on the other side of town.
That's amazing. So if you want a franchise of this beautiful place, you can definitely contact her. And if somebody wants to visit here, can you tell us how we can come to the restaurant, if there's bookings, if you can just tell us more?
See, if there are, if you're in a big group or something, then definitely you would require a group booking.
Okay.
And we do have our telephone numbers. We have a website, which is amazing. People should just visit it. And we have a lot of dishes which are done on a pre-order because it takes 14 hours of preparation for those dishes.
Whoa.
So today, in fact, also we have a group coming in the evening for a dish. It's like a man versus food, that dish. It's called a kapsa.
Kapsa.
Kapsa, yes. It's like the leg of a goat which is cooked for nearly 14 hours. Served on a platter of rice with a lot of kebabs, tikkas, boiled egg, gravy. So it's something which people say, oh, only so much, but nobody's ever finished it up till now.
Interesting.
Yes.
All right.
So we have a lot of dishes like this. So it's best to visit our website. And of course, we have the local telephone lines. People do contact me on my telephone number, and we can always get the bookings done.
All right. Thank you so much for your time. And I'm super hungry now. So before we leave, there might be a lot of people who want to open a beautiful restaurant as such, or take you up as an inspiration. So if you just have some few words for our audience right there, if you want to talk to them.
Definitely. Well, a lot of people have, the concept that restaurant is a money-making business, and it's like there's no hard work to it. But my small little advice to everyone who's even thinking of, opening a restaurant would be that do it if you have the passion. If you have the passion to cook, if you have the passion to be there 24/7. I feel, forget a restaurant, I feel any business is something which you get up every day looking forward to. It should not be like, oh my God, I again have to go there, So there are times when you may have to do everything. So it's not that just because you have the money, you open a restaurant, you should be able to cook. You should be able to clean tables, you should be able to serve the food, you should be able to do a PR, So there are a lot of things. It's not just one thing. It's not just about money or talent. It's about passion. That's it.
Thank you so much, Tasneem ji. I had such
Most
a wonderful
welcome.
time. And we hope all the best for your restaurant.
Thank you
and
so
we'll
much.
hope to see you again soon.
Thank you so much for having me on the show.
You're
Lovely
welcome.
talking to you.
Lovely talking to you too. Bye-bye. So that was the beautiful Tasneem ji, and I'm here at her beautiful Tasneem's King's Kitchen restaurant, and I'm absolutely loving it. If you like this episode, or episode 1 par raat aise pani aru pani episode यस्तै गरी हेर्न चाहनुहुन्छ भने do not forget to watch Yoho TV, and the show is called Work Mania. And just in case you do forget to watch this episode on TV, you can also find us on YouTube. So when you do find us there, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe.